Outfits, arrows, and other materials are expensive to purchase in the Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Let's show you the 5 absolute best ways of farming rupees. We'll show off the best mining strategies, the best areas to hunt, a way of getting infinite silver rupees, and much more. Welcome back, everyone. It's Abdallah here with another tips and tricks video for the Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Today is the ultimate rupee farming guide. We've got all the methods available, and of course, if you know of a method, feel free to use the comments and browse the comments through there, but I trust that these are going to get you guys everything you need within the game and nothing else. Thanks for watching. If the video helped you out, share the video with a friend and smash that like button. So before we get started, it is going to be pretty obvious to a lot of us that we can sell all of our items, but I want to cover our bases just in case you're brand new to the game. So if you guys notice, we're over here in Lookout Landing. You'll be able to find a small shop over in this way. Essentially, head on over here and you'll be able to talk to this lady and click on Buy My Stuff. Now, of course, we want to be able to sell literally everything over here, so go ahead and sort it by type, and you can see exactly how much each of the things sell for. Obviously, fruits are not going to sell for much, but once you come down to some rarer items, such as big hearty radishes, any of the raw meats that you pick up, and pretty much all of the precious metals are going to be very, very expensive for you to sell. So keep that in mind. I would say you really don't need a lot of these unless you're looking at upgrading all of your gear. So if you're desperate and you need money, sell all of your monster parts and sell all of your random materials so that you can scrape on by and actually pick up whatever you need from the shop over here. Our first method is hunting down Blupees. Early on in the game, you'll come across various Blupees in the overworld. If you have the ability to jump from a higher platform or have a fire weapon to light some grass on fire for a wind boost, use the slow motion arrow firing to shoot the Blupee a few times to force it to drop rupees. Our second method is going to be mining for gems. As you adventure throughout Hyrule, you'll inevitably find black rocks that have sparkles in them. If you fuse a weapon with a rock, you'll be able to break those easily and obtain whatever precious materials are within. The sparkles are either silver, which have a low chance for rare drops, or they're gold and have a higher chance for a rare drop. If you come across a mining spot, specifically a gold one, save the game beforehand, then break it open to reveal what you want. If the mining spot gives you something good, continue on. If not, click load to try your chances again. Keep in mind that every blood moon resets these locations, so use pins on your map to keep track of those specific mining spots. Selling those gems can net you a lot of rupees. Diamonds sell for 500, Sapphire sells for 150, Ruby sells for 110, Topaz sells for 80, Opal sells for 30, Luminous Stone sells for 20, and Amber sells for 10. Our next method is hunting for meat. Just like in Breath of the Wild, hunting for meat is going to be your best way to make money. If you haven't obtained some cold-resistant clothing and beaten the Wind Temple in Northwest Hyrule in Hebra, you'll need to do that first to unlock all the wildlife in the area. The first thing you want to do is head to the Snowfield Stable south of the Tabantha Tundra. You can follow a road all the way from central Hyrule northwest. There's a shrine called the Orochium Shrine nearby, so activate it for fast travel. Head to the north of the Snowfield Stable into the snowy area and you'll find some horses nearby. Either sneak up on them or climb the side of the rock and glide on top of them. Press the L button to soothe them and gain control. While you're in this area, you'll specifically be looking for moose. So, once you spot one, simply run into it while your horse is sprinting. No need to waste your arrows. Upon hitting it, jump off your horse and collect all the raw gourmet meat and raw prime meat. If you're interested, you could also chase after wolves or even bears for even more meat, but they take a lot more effort and you can't simply run into them with your horse. Once you've done enough meat farming, head back to the stable's cooking pot and cook 5 of your raw gourmet meat for a meat skewer that fills up all of your hearts. Although not as good, cook 5 of the raw prime meat for a meat skewer that recovers 15 hearts. Be sure to only cook them in batches, as the amount of rupees you'll get for selling these meat skewers will be diminished if it's not at the maximum 5 amount cooked. Head inside the stable to meet Beetle and sell the meat skewer that came from the 5 raw gourmet meats for a whopping 315 rupees. You'll also be able to sell the meat skewer that came from the 5 raw prime meats for 135 rupees. Now, if you have the Wolf Link amiibo, you'll be able to scan it in for a huge amount of various meats to cook. The Ganondorf, Young Link, and Bokoblin amiibo also give many meats as well as a treasure chest. Our fourth method of making rupees is going to be the Eventide Island gliding. Head to Eventide Island in the southeast corner of the map. If you don't have enough stamina, try cooking some meals that include stamella shrooms, staminoka bass, or stam bulbs, as you'll need about 2 to 2.5 wheels in order to make the glide from the cliff to the actual island. Once there, you'll meet Sasami, who wants you to get rid of 3 bands of enemies. Destroy the monster forces in Taranbo Beach North, Taranbo Beach South, and Koholit Rock. Report back to Sasami and he'll want you to investigate a pirate ship that he saw. So head to the top of the island near Koholit Rock and glide behind it to find the pirate ship and Eventide Island Cave. Eliminate the monster forces in the pirate hideout and then report back to Sasami, who will thank you for your troubles. Return to the top of Koholit Rock and you'll see 2 NPCs that are researching gliders. If you pay them 20 rupees, you can play a gliding minigame that will earn you a silver rupee worth 100 if you get a perfect landing, or 50 rupee for a second place landing. In order to make this easier, fly over the bullseye and use recall to stop all momentum. With a perfect landing, that's 80 rupees in a minute. Do this as many times as you want to become rich. Our last tip is feeding Dondons. From the lakeside stable all the way in the south of Hyrule, make your way across the river to the Bronus Forest to find a rare creature called Dondon. A lady named Seema will inform you that they enjoy eating luminous stones and will excrete all sorts of rare gems as time goes by. If you don't have any luminous stones, head to the Sky Islands in the North Necluda archipelago and you'll be able to find an entire island full of luminous stones to mine. Warp back to the lakeside stable via Joju Shrine and visit the Dondon to start feeding them luminous stones. Each Dondon has a daily limit of 5 luminous stones per excrement, so feed them the maximum 5 amount to help ensure that you get your money's worth. After a few minutes of resetting the in-game time via campfire resting until morning, the Dondons that you fed will be in a different location, but their excrement piles will be where you fed them. Using the Dondon method is a little risky, as you're not guaranteed diamonds every time. Since 5 luminous stones sells for about 100, and the best possible profit would be diamonds at a sell price of 500, you'll be able to get a 400 potential rupee profit. And there you have it, the 5 best ways of getting rupees within the game. What did you think? Which of these methods are you going to be using the most? Do you like running out there and hunting, or do you like sitting back and using the glider for some mini games in order to get 80 rupees in a minute? Anyway, there's a lot of methods out there, and now you can afford everything in the game thanks to this video. If it helped you out, be sure to smash that like button, share the video with another Zelda fan, and of course, subscribe for even more Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Looking forward to reading all your comments. Take care.